Hey guys, it's H-Town, and this is my first build showcase for Path of Exile 2. And today I'm bringing you the 200% move speed Ranger Deadeye. And the build is entirely based around running fast, as you can see. So I've got 200.5% move speed in town while dodge rolling. So I will go through the skills, the items, and the skill tree that I use to min-max this move speed setup. But first, let's just jump into a map, and I'll showcase just what it looks like. I have a breach ready for us. This is just going to be a full, three-orbed, whatever, deli-orbed breach, just so you can see how it works. And this is an interesting map because you can see there's like a giant obstacle in the way. You got to run around, so kind of will highlight why move speed is really good on a build like this or a map like this. So move speed in Path of Exile 2, one of the reasons I wanted to prioritize it is that it's actually useful while you're attacking. So in Path of Exile 1, you typically attack, move, attack, move, attack, move. Well, Path of Exile 2, your character doesn't actually really break animation while attacking. So the move speed aspect of it actually contributes quite a bit to the speed of your maps. Also, why I wanted to go move speed is because of looting. For some reason, we have to pick up 1,000 splinters a map, and I really didn't want to slowly walk from splinter to splinter. As you can see, looting, I'm not looting everything, but you can see looting is quite fast when you have this much move speed. And so that's kind of why I wanted to go move speed, is for the looting and the defensive ability to move out of all the stupid on-death effects that this game has to offer. I did test this build with a person who had a Temporalis in a map, and Temporalis was actually the same speed in the map as this build. Why is that? Well, Temporalis is going to be faster in open layouts where you can just constantly blink. But as soon as you enter a part of a map where there's walls or you have to turn, move speed's going to greatly increase your time in a map versus a Temporalis. So if you're running Savannah or Steppe all day, then yeah, Temporalis is hands down better. But as we all know, there's many maps with small little corridors and doors and things of that nature, and this build is going to be better for those types of maps. So this build, the 200% move speed build, is entirely based around this Queen of the Forest. It is stacking move speed based on your evasion. The base Queen has 500 evasion for 1% move speed. I got a corruption to give me 1% move speed per 395 evasion, so that's one of the corruption outcomes in PoE2. That's how I was able to stack so much move speed. So really, this whole build is about stacking evasion. Well, evasion does not give you damage. It just gives you a move speed. And so what I really was thinking about in this build was how do I stack something that gives me move speed, defense, and damage. And well, that's intelligence. And so intelligence is based around the very popular Hand of Wisdom action furtive gloves. So you wear these to give you lightning damage per 10 intelligence. And so basically these two items are doing move speed and damage, and I'll show you why I'm stacking intelligence for move speed here in a minute. But just rounding out the gear, both rings you want max evasion and intelligence, and then you want resistances, and I went for a little rarity on this ring and mana, and then the other ring has some flat cold, evasion, mana, and then intelligence again, and then resistances. This is all scaled by your ingenuity. So flat evasion on rings, max rolled quality, defense modifiers is what you want to maximize that evasion rating. I have a 1000 evasion helmet with double rarity rolls, kind of max res. Same thing on the boots. You can either go mana or life. I have yet to find double res rarity 800 plus evasion boots with 100 plus mana yet, so I'm sticking with the 100 plus life. Mana would be a little bit better for this build, but I've got these, so I'm going to keep using them. Quiver, just kind of your basic quiver. I would like to have a mirror quiver, but don't have that yet. And then you've got your Widow Hail, which scales the quiver bonus. 300% is a better Widow Hail for my lightning arrow, but the 250% with 90 LE attack, which is actually the three rune variant, is actually better for heralds, and so that's why I'm going that build. Both flasks, kind of use your unique flasks. This is the mana flask that refills your mana instantly. We're using that because we are going a Mind Over Matter setup. And so let's just go through that setup now. Skill tree is kind of wonky. You have to path all the way over here to Mind Over Matter. That's giving us the damage taken as mana before life. One of the things about this build, though, is this jewel. So this jewel is what made me think of the build. It's one of the new timeless unique jewels, and anything with a line of Ulrith line is going to change a keystone to this Black Scythe training, which gives you 1% evasion per 2 intelligence. And so this is everything. So if you open up my character sheet, I have 665 intelligence. Not moving at all, I have 64,000 evasion rating. If I were to take this jewel off, you can see my evasion rating drops from 64,000 down to 39,000. So I have found a way to scale both evasion and damage, as we talked about Hoa, off of that intelligence. So I've stacked intelligence everywhere. I guess I forgot to show you the amulet. Rarity, evasion rating, mana, spirit, all attributes, intelligence, and res. These are perfect stats. You can't get better stats. And so as you can see, the character sheet, fully capped res. I got a little bit of chaos res. 200% move speed. And then let's hop into the rest of the tree. So pretty standard tree, kind of pathing all the way over. Every single jewel slot I have has attack speed in some form. Some have double attack speed, but most just have one. So you need quiver bonus and you need evasion rating on every single jewel. You can go without the evasion rating on some jewels for more damage, which I've done. But essentially you kind of want to min-max that evasion rating. So the tree kind of goes this way. Again, you could go for a higher damage setup with Adorned that would require you to have the magic jewels with quiver bonus and attack speed. That is a higher damage setup, but it's a much lower move speed setup because you don't get that evasion rating on your jewels. The Against the Darkness I'm going is intelligence and extra cold, so opting for the increased intelligence instead of the extra lightning damage. So as you can see, my intelligence kind of sitting here right now, 665. Take this off, it goes down to 515, so that's giving me over 150 intelligence, which is basically over 200 lightning damage and quite a bit of move speed. So made some choices here to maximize evasion rating at the beginning, not the prod speed. Evasion pathing here to get this evasion rating. I'm still going this because I have prod speed on my quiver. I would change it if I didn't. And pathing this way, these nodes are really big. This is an increased evasion rating if you haven't been hit. And then kind of going down, I'm running the normal Herald build. I have forgotten to enchant my new neck. I bought this neck yesterday and I haven't even enchanted it. So you go Doomsayer on the neck enchant there. And then attributes here, stacking that intelligence even further. So that's really the whole build. This is without anything in town. You get your normal lightning arrow setup, life tap because you're running mind over matter, both heralds. Just quickly hover over the supports for both heralds, kind of the standard herald setup. running mana remnants. This allows you to pick up mana, which is essentially your health pool. Running cannibalism to recover life. That's kind of your mana pool. So you're kind of swapping mana and life in this build. Then you got your Wind Dancer. And then your normal Lightning Rod Orbital Storm setup that you would use on a Uber Boss. So that's really it. That's the character. Pretty fast, pretty fun. You know, one shot's pretty much everything. And so let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Happy to help. Happy to help you find, you know, strings to search for this kind of gear to get you, you know, all set. So let me know if you have any questions about the build, and thanks for watching.